This is the College Gamers Podcast for October 18th, 2015. Hello, Taft.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, I kind of like mixed my introductions up there. How's your week going?
It's going decent.
It's going decent. Yeah, it was midterms for me, so I have some sort of midterm bug right now.
That sucks. No, I didn't have much of a hectic week with tests and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, I have a differential equations test next week, which is gonna like hand my butt to me.
Hard pass on that. Hard pass.
Hard pass? Like, is that a good?
No,
good?
As in like I don't want to take that.
I gotcha. Well, I want to start out today with talking about the Battlefront beta. It doesn't really fit into the news because it's something we played, but it doesn't really fit into something we've been playing because we can't play it anymore.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about it out here, out front. What'd you think of the beta? Did you ever play it?
I did. I finally got it. I enjoyed it. I didn't get to play the online because my what's it called?
Internet?
No, Xbox Live.
Yeah.
It was not working because I just recently lost it.
Oh, I see.
And like it just ran out, and so I didn't get to play that, but I did get to play survival mode.
Yeah.
And I liked it. It was fun. It's a gorgeous game. Like I just cannot get over how beautiful that game is.
Well, you know, the Xbox One only got at 720p.
And it was still so gorgeous.
It was still beautiful. I mean, I was playing it on like high and ultra, so in your face.
It didn't look that different.
No, actually, like the changes in graphics didn't really look that different, other than like some like mostly lighting.
That, and I heard that I didn't see it, but I heard like the snow on the gun looks like there's more snow on the gun.
Yeah, there is
and stuff. But
there is. The gun looks more frozen, and the explosions look nicer.
Yeah, and I didn't get to see many explosions or
I see.
Or snow during the survival modes only on Tatooine.
I see. So there's not that much ice on Tatooine.
Not very much at all.
Not really. No, dude.
They probably don't even have it in their drinks.
No. Yeah, I did a lot of the Hoth assaults. What was it? What was the name?
Walker Assault.
There we go. And I did a lot of that. And like the first game I joined, I was running in the battle, and like 3 guys in front of me got crushed by an A-wing flying into the grounds.
Wow.
It was a great way to start the game.
That does sound like a fun way to start.
But dude, the maps just look gorgeous.
They do. But yeah, speaking of like funny instances like that, I've saw this one video. Well, actually there are 2 videos I'm going to talk about real quick. But saw this one video of this dude like getting the Vader suit or Luke or whatever.
Yeah.
And just getting killed right away. It was either actually I saw both those. I don't know why I said either. I saw one where the Luke guy like did it and then just got stepped on by one of the walkers, and then
it's like landed right in front of the guy. The guy, I looked at him like, oh no, and then the walker just crushed him
right in front of it. And then it
was all over Twitter.
The Vader one like turned into it, and like one of like it looked like a TIE fighter, but it was but it was so quick, just crashed right into him.
Yeah. You saw me. He was like blocking lasers with his lightsaber, so he was like block, A-wing right into him. Oh, dude, that was such a great game.
And then probably my favorite video I saw was Luke and Vader fighting.
I never saw a hero battle.
Yeah, no, it was Luke and Vader fighting, and then like 6 or so stormtroopers sitting there like trying to kill Luke, and they finally kill Luke.
Yeah. And
all 6 of them proceed to go and like teabag him, just like jump right up on him. Like it was hilarious.
That's fantastic. That was such a great beta. Well, speaking of Star Wars Battlefront, let's jump into the news. Breaking news. So this is kind of late news for this, but the Star Wars Battlefront beta was extended by 1 day, so you could have played it on Tuesday. Did you take advantage of that time?
I did.
You did? I didn't because I had homework.
No, I did because I'm a humanities major and I don't have anything to do.
Oh, I see. Yeah, they extended it by a day, which, you know, you wouldn't think 1 day is a lot, but when you have, I think they had like 9 million people sign up.
It's 24 hours. Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot more data and like games they could be observing to check out balancing.
That's 24 hours of data that they have.
That's true. Well, continuing the Star Wars Battlefront news, DICE admits that the rebels are at a disadvantage in the Battlefront beta. So, Taff, did you ever play Walker Assault?
No, but I did watch people play.
So, did you notice that the rebels lost more often?
No, because the couple times I did watch, the people I would watch were playing as the rebels most of the time, and they won.
They won?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, most of the time, the rebels were losing, and a DICE developer actually admitted that on Walker Assault, the rebels had a disadvantage. And I noticed it. Whenever I played rebels, I always lost.
Yeah, from what you were telling me, it definitely seems like they were, like, just with the Walker itself was so hard to take down.
It was. It had a lot of health. They could probably nerf how tough the Walkers are.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea, or at least like give it like a weakness, like a weak point or something.
Yeah.
To exploit.
Yeah, and maybe give the rebels like, I don't know, speeders. You can go and like tie around, like in the second one.
I mean,
I really hope they have one of those.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but I mean, they didn't really have many of those in the on Hoth.
What do you mean?
They didn't have many speeders on Hoth.
No, I'm talking about the snow speeders.
Oh, okay.
Not like the ones you sit on.
Yeah, I was like, no, they didn't have those.
Those would be pretty cool on Hoth, though.
No, they wouldn't.
I'm assuming those are all terrain, since they hover.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah. So, what you got for us, Taft?
Continuing on with the Star Wars theme, they have added 3 new modes to Star Wars.
They had so many modes when you look at the beta.
This is getting ridiculous. Like, how many? I haven't counted, but how many would you say we're at right now?
I saw maybe 20.
So I'd say not in
on multiplayer alone.
Map. Yeah, so I'd probably say we're up to we're probably gonna get close to 25 is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Like just total different modes. So they've done it. These were revealed right around the same time as the DLC pass for $50. Just kind of toss that little hint of news in there real quick. But the different modes are called Hero Hunt, which sounds like it could be really hard, but a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it did look like fun.
What you do, it's 7v1, and it's 7 of the enemy versus 7 of a hero.
I see.
And whoever kills the hero becomes the hero. So
I'm assuming that in this game mode, the hero's health won't deplenish over time.
I would imagine not,
because then you would just, if you manage to survive long enough without interaction, you would just die, and the game would have to restart.
Yeah. And the way you win it is to spend the most time as the hero.
Oh, I see. I gotcha.
And then the next one is Cargo. It's basically capture the flag.
Yeah.
With one tiny change to it.
What is it?
You know how in capture the flag, your flag has to be at your base?
Yeah.
Not in this one.
In this one, you just have to go and get the other flag?
You just have to get the other flag. It doesn't matter. Like, you can score simultaneously.
I see.
From what I understand.
But
but it is like they've specifically said you don't have to have somebody can have your flag.
Yeah.
And you can grab the other person's flag. Maybe if you get there first, to your base with their flag first, your flag goes back and restarts the round or something, but I don't know.
I don't know. That sounds weird. And hopping back to the hunt game mode. Now, you said 7v1. That's 7 just I guess, for example, stormtroopers versus maybe Luke?
Yeah, if I guess if it were on Hoth, it'd be 7 stormtroopers versus Luke, or Darth Vader versus 7 rebels.
I see. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And so there's that, and then there's Droid Run.
I really hope this is R2-D2's racing across the sand.
That would be so cool, but it's not. It's basically kind of like a hard point, almost.
Remind me what hardpoint is?
Hardpoint is when you have a area, you have you have a computer or something like that. You have to go guard the computer, take over it.
I see.
You have to take over that area.
Yeah. From
the enemy.
I see. It's kind of zone control, maybe.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's kind of like that, except for it's 3 droids.
Okay.
And they walk around.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then you have to hack them and then capture them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's weird.
That's cool. That kind of puts a cool twist on it.
Yeah, it's either going to be really fun or it's going to be kind of difficult. One of those two.
Yeah.
And those two aren't actually necessarily mutually exclusive.
I gotcha. Well, speaking of difficulty, you were done, right?
Yeah, I was good.
All right. Speaking of difficulty, Black Ops 3 is getting a realistic difficulty where if you get shot just once, even in the hand, you're dead.
I saw that and it looks so cool.
I'm assuming if you get shot once in the hand, you're dead.
Yeah, it's one shot, one kill, like for everything.
Exactly. They're saying that playing this difficulty will completely change the way you play the game. So, like, if you were playing with your friends, as soon as gunfire opens up, you're going to drop down to the ground and just, like, take over. Now, I don't quite think maybe that's how this is going to work. I think what's going to happen, depending how spawning works, like, if it's, like, instant respawn, then you're probably going to have one guy that just runs in and kills as many people as he can and then respawns, and they send someone else in.
Are you talking about for multiplayer?
Yeah, for multiplayer.
This is for story mode.
I know, but it has a multiplayer story mode, right?
Like, what do you mean, like player versus player?
No, as in like your friends can play story mode.
Oh yeah, it does. But I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think what it's gonna be like is like a checkpoint kind of thing. Maybe that would at least make sense.
Yeah. Okay. But Tap, are you going to attempt realistic mode?
I'm going to get a friend and I'm going to try because I'm not gonna be able to do that by myself.
Well, here's the thing. Actually, they rewrote the AIs for this game mode to make independent decisions of you. So they'll be more helpful, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. So they're going to be more helpful, and they'll be able to assist you in different ways than they have in the past. Okay. So hopefully they'll help you.
I just hope they don't have any escort missions. That would be hell with this kind of...
That'd be tough.
That'd be horrible.
It'd be like in Star Wars realistic mode. The droid gets shot once, it dies.
Yeah. Roger.
Yeah, so realistic mode. I don't know. Are you going to get Call of Duty 3? I mean, Black Ops 3?
I'm definitely considering it.
Definitely considering it?
It's not like, yeah, I'm definitely getting it, or definitely like, no, I'm not. I'm tired of this franchise. I'll probably wait till the price drops on it.
I gotcha. That's probably a good idea. I guess I'll wait for a Steam sale, but Call of Duty, the Call of Duty franchise, like the newer games, never go on sale. Even during the summer sales, they say it's $60.
Really?
Yes, it's ridiculous.
I gotta say, like, while we're on the topic of Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. I'm getting tired of the modern, like, or futuristic warfare.
I gotcha. Like, they could go back to modern stuff. That'd be cool. And maybe make a new...
Yeah, like, I'm just tired of seeing guns that aren't real guns, you know? Like,
I gotcha.
I want to, like, shoot, like, in the game, I want to shoot a gun that's an actual gun.
Or, like, sonar that, like, goes through objects.
Yeah,
like, see people.
Come on, like, make it more realistic. Like, yeah, we might have these things in the future, but we might not.
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances of us having a laser gun?
Yeah, if we had laser guns, that'd be so awesome.
That would be really cool, but still.
Yeah. So, continuing Call of Duty, yeah, Call of Duty developers have apologized for their breaking news stunt.
They did.
You remember last week how we were talking about their Call of Duty, like their news aggregate thing?
Yeah, they apologized for it, thankfully.
Yeah, well, no, apparently they were silent for the longest time, which made everyone like, what are they doing? So, yeah, apparently they were said to say it was not done maliciously or as any kind of scare tactic. It was done on our channel, and it was to talk about the fiction of the world. So, here's my thing. You know, they changed everything. They changed the name of the channel. They changed the backgrounds.
Yeah.
But you can't change the Twitter handle, which was still Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
You know, so for most people, you know, most gamers that follow them probably probably saw the Twitter handle and saw it was Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But, you know, say they retweet it because they're like, oh, they're excited for the game. Then
you don't see the handle.
Well, you do, but like, say someone's a mom sees it and like panics.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's I think that's where they kind of got in trouble with that. Like, I understand to like slow down and look at the news, the news handle, do some research before I just kind of assume something's, check your facts before you look at look at articles and things. But, I guess I'm just kind of aware of the people who like jump to conclusions, maybe. People who kind of get in trouble with these kind of things.
Yeah, I just kind of saw it and was like, oh, geez. Like,
oh, geez.
Freak out. Yeah.
Run to attack. Oh. And they also said that it was absolutely not done for any kind of attention in any way. Do you believe that, Taft?
I don't think they were intending to get the reaction that they got. I think they were just kind of doing it because, like you said, like they keep the Twitter handle and stuff like that. I think that they were realizing, like, okay, most people that follow us are probably going to see our Twitter handle and realize, okay, joke. Or like, just like trying to like get people immersed in their universe, you know?
Yeah.
Because any good game is going to be one that gets you immersed in your, no matter what kind of game it is going to be one that gets you immersed in that universe.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were probably just kind of do that, and just it horribly backfired.
Yeah, it did kind of backfire. Maybe they didn't double check one of the interns before that he kind of like posted all this stuff.
Yeah, I think that they were trying to get publicity. Yeah. I said the word, and then but I don't think they were trying to get this kind of publicity.
I gotcha. I mean, you can't do this and not expect some kind of attention.
Exactly. You know, like I think they were trying to get like more like, hey, like get excited for the game, like getting immersed in it and stuff like that, versus like, oh my god, these people are terrible. Like,
yeah, exactly. So maybe it kind of blew up in their face a little bit. Would you say?
Like I've said before, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. What you gonna do? All right, what you got?
Going along with Call of Duty, because me and Mike apparently are on the same thought train this week.
That's what I'm talking about. Chemistry.
What's up? If you're like me, you've probably wondered in the past why. Okay, I don't know why I was saying it like that, but you've probably wondered why they have not made a Call of Duty Zombies standalone game.
I always thought of it as like a side thing.
It has been, but they have its own story.
Like throughout the games, it has its own. I didn't know that. I thought each one was standalone.
No, there's a very specific story.
Okay. All right. What is the story?
It started. Black Ops 1 didn't have a story. And I'm sorry, Black Ops 1 that did. It was the first one, like first zombies of like War of the Worlds or something like that.
Okay.
World at War. That was it. That one didn't have the story.
Yeah.
But the next one started. A scientist started like researching some like a cure or something for his daughter. That's why the teddy bear's a thing.
Oh, I see.
Because that was her teddy bear. The Hellhounds were their dog, or like their family dog. He did a test on the dog.
Oh, I see.
And turned him into turned people into zombie. You remember the 4 characters from Black Ops 1?
Yeah.
The German dude.
Yeah.
He was not the guy, but he was like the assistant to the guy that made the thing, and like killed him.
Okay.
And then proceeded to
So wait, what
like, continue to research.
Where does JFK land in all this?
They just got attacked.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and there's some things that are just kind of like hints at, like just kind of jokes at it and stuff like that. But there is an underlying story.
Okay.
Which you really, really have to pay attention and really like look into to get. So like, I've always thought like, hey, they have the story here. Why not like flesh it out and make it into something bigger? You know?
Okay.
But they have said that they are never going to do that.
And why? Did they say why?
They've said because they want Call of Duty games to be like have a little bit of everything for everyone.
Okay.
You know, like if you're wanting to go in and feel like a total just like Rambo.
Yeah.
You play the campaign mode on easy, like
yeah. Just go in there, kill everyone.
Exactly. You know, just run around, stab people in the face when they're shooting you in the face.
Yeah.
If you want to play with your friends, against your friends, and like just dominate your friends, you play competitive multiplayer.
Okay.
Or if you want to just go and you want to get absolutely decimated by a ton of zombies, you play zombies. You know, like
I see.
They want to keep it. They want to keep like a variety in their gameplays and stuff like that.
They don't want to isolate players to one game.
Exactly.
Okay.
But kind of going off that, like they've all but made a game. Like for Black Ops 3, they're not going to have a campaign mode on the last gen.
Yeah.
So they're basically already like making a solely multiplayer, solely zombies game. Like,
yeah. Well, so it won't have story mode, but it will have multiplayer and zombies.
Yeah, but it won't have a campaign.
Okay.
So I mean, why not do what I'm saying and flesh out your story in zombies? Because it's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's definitely like got me interested, and I don't really care about like I like zombies. It's fun, but like honestly, I'd play the game just for the story to it. And like, yeah, like who wouldn't love to like walk through like an abandoned like or in a Call of Duty setting, like have those zombies walking around, because those zombies are creepy as crap.
Yeah, they are pretty creepy.
There have been multiple occasions. You can ask Mike. I am very hard to jump scare. Like I have nerves of steel. I've turned around in that game, and there's been a zombie in my face, and I've literally screamed.
Yeah, those zombies really sneak up on you.
Yeah, they do, and so like it'd be really cool to like be walking around, like have them like walk up behind you and breaking down stuff, and maybe not have like the same kind of gameplay aspect as a.
You would have to change things up a lot.
Yeah, like have it. You remember how they had transit?
Yes.
Have it kind of like that.
Have it kind of like transit,
except for like don't have like the level system. Like as you go along, like the first level, the zombies walk.
I see.
Like, as you get farther in the game, the zombies like increase. You know?
Yeah. Well, here, tap. I got a game just for you.
What?
Left 4 Dead.
No, you see, because Left 4 Dead, the zombies are constantly the same, and they're not the Call of Duty zombies.
That's true. Wait, well, no, they're different. They're different type of zombies in Left 4 Dead.
I know, but they're not the Call of Duty zombies.
I see.
And what I'm saying is that the zombies in the first level are the same zombies in the last level.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, like as you like what I'm saying for the Call of Duty ones, like as you progress in the game, they get harder and harder as you progress in levels in like a normal zombie map.
Yeah.
Also, you can't aim down sights in a.
That's true.
And
that's always bugged me.
I hate games. That's one problem I have with CS:GO. I hate that I can't aim down my sights.
That's why I use the rifles with the sights.
Yeah.
Like, there's one with the laser dot. I always use that because I can aim down the sight.
Exactly. It makes me feel better.
Exactly.
And then, but like, and it'd also be really cool is like as you're walking around the world or whatever, like you know, like see like a glowing weapon on the wall. I'm like, you know what? I want that weapon. And walk up and buy it. Like keep the point system. I love the point system.
The point system works really, and the teddy bear.
Yeah, definitely keep the mystery box. Like hide that on like, and that way like you find it and you're like, oh yeah.
I wonder how the mystery box would work if you had let's just take like, you know, a Call of Duty regular level.
Okay.
If you have that same layout, you know, kind of a corridor shooter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, could you keep the corridor shooter aspect of the game without funneling the character of the player into like a crowd of zombies and skewering them?
Or what they could do is what they've done for a lot of them is you have things to make and build and set up.
Okay.
And once you build and set those things up, close it off. Like you're done. You've won. Progress the story. You know.
I see.
We could, Mike. We just need to make video games. We could do this.
We just need maybe writers. There we go.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's about it. I just wanted to bring that up because you talked about the other stuff I was going to talk about. I
see. Well, Tap, you mentioned Counter-Strike, right?
I did, very briefly.
You did. Have you ever wanted to wear a skin from Counter-Strike?
Not even close.
That actually sounds really creepy. Let me explain myself. Tap doesn't wear skin jackets or anything.
At least not usually, you know?
No, yeah. Especially when
Halloween's coming up. So.
Only when it gets colder. Counter-Strike is getting its own clothing line. A few episodes ago, we talked about Halo, and now Counter-Strike is following the funsies of having their own clothing line. And from what I see, it looks like you take the skins from the game and you can put them on. They put them on clothes.
That's weird.
Which actually, I kind of like some of these designs because they have some pretty cool skins in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, they do. But like some of them, other ones are like, would you really want to wear that? Like,
yeah. But apparently it's really popular. It looks like they're having a voting system for which things people want, and they're getting like 11,000 votes on some items. So,
really? You know what? I bet you. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess right now.
All right.
One of like the number one skins.
Okay.
Is gonna be Flick of the Wrist. It's Skadoodles from Cloud9. He's like one of the most popular. Like Cloud9's one of the most popular ones.
Yeah.
And he's like the most popular one on Cloud9.
Okay.
I bet you his AWP skin is gonna be one of them if they allow, because it has like Cloud9 emblems and stuff on it, so like they might not do it because it's associated with the team.
I see.
But I could totally see it.
Well, if they do, they might get sort of royalties from it.
Yeah, but like would Counter-Strike really want to do that? That was the question.
This is true. Now they have community made skins, right?
Yes, they do, and those ones probably wouldn't have to have any.
That's true, but do you think the creators of those skins would get royalties from the clothing line?
Not at all.
Not at all?
I think that because you can buy those skins and you don't get money from those skins, you know?
Oh, really? The creators don't get money from them?
No.
Why do people make skins then?
Just out of fun stuff, you know?
I guess so. I guess money isn't everything. Oh well. What you gonna do, right?
Yeah. I guess me talking about Counter-Strike, I guess that can be my... when I'm playing Counter-Strike, I would love to have a controller in my hand, wouldn't you, Mike?
I love controllers.
Yeah. So the only way that you can do that with an Xbox One controller is if you get this handy little device. No, they're making an adapter that is set to come out very soon. In fact, 2 days.
All right.
Oh.
You checked your watch for that.
Yeah, my watch has the date on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Come on, dude. Like,
Mine has the date, but I need to set it. It still thinks it's 2012.
yeah, by looking at my watch, I can say that it is Sunday the 18th.
Oh, whatever. I said at the beginning of the podcast, you cheater.
Yeah, but still, I had to look at my watch just now. So.
Oh, aren't you fancy watches?
Yeah, the adapters are for the Xbox One controller, and they're gonna be wireless.
It's like a little USB dongle.
Exactly,
kind of thing. Okay.
exactly. And you it's just the normal way you would set up to like an Xbox or whatever. You set it up with that USB, and it allows you to use that. And it's set to come out on the 20th on the Microsoft website
Of this month.
in 2 days. Yes.
Oh, okay. I put that together just now.
Said that.
I see. Well, I might. Do you know how much it's gonna be?
25.
So if I wanted to get an Xbox One controller for my computer, I would have to spend $25 on this.
On the adapter, and then however much on the
Like
controller.
60, 70 on the controller.
Yeah. Wait, this is a real quick question. I haven't heard anything about this in a while. Do we know if that Moondust controller for Xbox One for like the GameStop exclusive one, has it come out yet?
Oh, I have no idea actually.
I need to look into that because I want to get that controller, and if I do, I'll let you buy one of my controllers off me for cheap.
Yeah, they should have sort of bundle or something for people who don't have a controller yet.
They probably will. I would imagine that it'd be a good idea.
I'm assuming, yeah.
They didn't mention anything about that in this article, but yeah. So on the 20th, comes out only apparently on the Xbox website.
Only on the Xbox. So I can't go to GameStop and pick it up?
Well, you can on the 27th.
Wait. So they're gonna have like a 7-day exclusive?
Apparently, yeah. It's confusing to me too.
That's kind of strange, but I mean, I guess that's all when everyone's gonna get it all at once. I guess is gonna be at first.
Yeah, but not everybody's getting it at first because then Amazon gets it on the 3rd of November.
So wait,
yeah,
why?
I'm so confused by this.
What is with this slow release?
I don't know.
It's not a video game.
Exactly. It's an adapter to a controller. It's not even a controller itself.
Kind of a control freak there, Microsoft.
But
Yeah. So, are you gonna get this for your Mac over there?
I would consider it.
Definitely
consider it because I do like the controllers and stuff.
Here's a question: if I want to use this on a 360, can I plug this into the 360 USB slot and use my Xbox One controller on that?
That's a good question. It didn't say anything about that, but I would imagine you could, considering it. From what I understand, it is the exact same plug-in because I can plug in a controller on my computer and
as long as it's USB.
Exactly.
Now, if it's USB 3.0, I don't know if the Xbox 360 will support that. But maybe it won't. I don't know.
That's a great question.
But that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. But the only real restriction is you have to have Windows 10.
Oh, wait. So
it only works with Windows 10.
So if I have Windows 7 on my gaming computer, I can't use this?
Yeah.
Well, then it might not work at the 360. That's strange.
Maybe, but you know how they are updating all the stuff for Xbox to go to Windows 10 and stuff like that.
I see. So wait, does the 360 still use the same dashboard?
Yeah, it does. I don't think they're doing that for that one, but it might. You never know.
I see. They're really pushing this Windows 10, but I guess it's the big new thing. Well, continuing our theme of controllers and hardware. Taft owns a Mac, you poor man. And Mac users who pre-ordered the Valve Steam Link and or Steam controller are going to be given the entire library of Valve games, past, present, and future, for free because that hardware won't work with the Mac OS apparently at the moment. I think they're still troubleshooting it.
Okay.
So this is I just gained a bunch of respect for Steam. I mean for Valve because this is super awesome. They're giving away the Valve Complete Pack, which is usually $99.99 for free, and this includes all past, present, and future Valve games.
So it includes all the past Valve games, considering Valve longer really makes games.
No, that means they're giving you Half-Life 3.
Yeah, totally. And we just mentioned it. So how many years is that now?
I think it's gonna. Let's say 2 more years until it comes out.
So like Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Half-Life 3 confirmed. Yes. So this is a really good idea, and you can still ask for a refund if you want to.
Oh, that's really nice, actually.
Yeah. So this is a good way to do things. EA needs to take some notes.
Yeah.
They don't have the best track record when it comes to support.
No. Speaking of EA, real quick, just a little side note.
All right.
I just saw an article about this. I didn't bring it up in the news because it wasn't too interesting, but it's something to be brought up. EA wants to break into like the like Assassin's Creed type style of game, like that, like just like constant like action. Like
I see. Oh, I thought you said I thought you were going to go like they want to buy Assassin's Creed, and I was gonna be like, oh no,
no. No, Ubisoft would never sell that. That is their flagship.
That is what they're known for.
But no, like they want to break into that genre of game and stuff.
So what, do they have any games lined up? Or?
I have no clue. It just mentioned, it's like, hey, EA's talked about this. What do you think? And it's like, no, don't do it, EA.
They should use their Star Wars rights to make an Assassin's Creed like Star Wars game.
That'd be wonderful.
Where you play as a Jedi and you have like all these awesome,
or a Sith.
Or Sith, and you can like use the Force to climb walls and stuff.
They need to make another like open world Star Wars game like they did for Old Republic.
Yeah.
But they need to make it more of like an Elder Scrolls type style, like hack and slash. You don't have to like be like attack.
I got
attack.
you. No, they made what's the game I'm thinking of? It's the Star Citizen like game in the Star Wars universe. That'd be pretty cool. Like if you had a character and you could decide to go into trading, Jedi, Sith, be a space pirate. Like they gave you like this ultimate like decision making game. That would also be pretty cool.
That would be very cool.
I would enjoy playing that game. Just give me a Star Wars Skyrim like game.
Yeah, I love Star Wars and I love customization and I love Skyrim. So yeah, just give me that. Just work your magic and give me that game.
You know what? No. Here's what we'll do: give the Star Wars rights to Bethesda and let them work their magic.
They would blow up the world. People would die, like just like out of pure joy. Like they would just have like aneurysms of pure ecstasy.
That'd be so incredible.
It'd be great.
Yeah, that's it. You got anything else?
I do. I saved, like I like to do. I saved my best news for last.
All right.
So, Mike, are you a big fan of the Friday the 13th movie series?
Did you say Frat of the 13th?
I said Friday.
No, but I would love to see a movie called Frat of the 13th.
I really wouldn't doubt that they've already made that spoof. But no, for those of you out there who don't know and have been like out of the loop for so many years, I guess.
Who have never gotten the Friday the 13th references.
Yeah, Friday the 13th, besides being an unlucky day, is also a movie series starring the guy Jason Voorhees. He's the guy with the machete or the axe with the hockey mask. So it's going to be him. It's going to be a video game based off of him. And it's going to be 7 versus 1 again, which seems to be very popular right now. It's the 7 counselors of the camp.
Star Wars reference.
Yeah. Half-Life 3 confirmed. No, there's going to be Jason, who's controlled by one player, versus the 7 counselors.
Hold up, Taft. 7 versus 1, right?
Yes.
So if 7 minus 1 is 6.
Yeah.
Divided by 2 is 3.
3 squares and 3 sides on a triangle. Illuminati confirmed.
Oh, Half-Life 3 and Illuminati. Oh
gosh. No, but that was, come on. Like I keep trying to say, but keep getting cut off. One person controls Jason. The other person, the other 7 people control the 7 camp counselors, and their goal is to survive, whereas Jason's goal is to kill them.
So this is going to be a multiplayer?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
I mean, the article, it's like very brand new idea. It's just being developed.
So there's no release date or anything?
Nothing. It's just a very cool idea that I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
And, like, it's definitely in development. Like, they're making it.
Do we know who's making it?
We do. Do I have that on here? I do not have it on my notes. and I've been having problems with my Google Chrome, and so the article that I had up just disappeared. So I'll tweet it out later, I guess, if for people who are interested. But the game's going to take place in a semi-open world, so I'm assuming it's like
semi-open world.
Oh, what I'm assuming it's like a small open world.
I see. It's a very large corridor shooter.
Yeah, it's the camp.
Okay.
So like it's not going to be humongous like Skyrim or something was, but it's gonna be the size of a camp.
Okay.
I'm assuming, because it is Camp Crystal Lake from the film series that it takes place in.
Wasn't there Jason? What's his name?
Jason.
What was
Voorhees?
the last? Voorhees. Wasn't there one of those where he was in space?
Jason, like Forever or something like
Jason,
that. Jason Forever. He was in space. Had a chrome hockey mask. There was also him, Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they've had too many movies about this guy.
Is it the same guy that plays him every time?
It's the same Jason. I don't know if it's the same actor because they've been around for so long.
Yeah.
But it is the same Jason. Like, it is Jason Voorhees from the original Friday the 13th that is in Jason Forever in space. Like,
I see. I foresee a DLC in space.
Oh, if they don't do one, I'll be horribly disappointed. But yeah, so this game was actually started off as a Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp. That was the name of the game.
And then they morphed it into a...
Then the creators, the franchise creator, Sean Cunningham, the guy who made Friday the 13th, actually called them up and wanted to make this game a Friday the 13th game.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, creator of Friday the 13th.
Yeah, woo! No, yeah, he called them up and the developers were talking about it and they're like, it was such a surreal experience. Like, we were basing this game very, very specifically off of Friday the 13th, and to have that guy call him like, hey, I love what you guys are doing. Let's make this into an official Jason game.
So he saw what the game. So do we have trailers or something? Where did he see the game?
Yeah, we have it's a Kickstarter game.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, and for those of you who are really interested in this game and want to give it money, they're trying to get $700,000 for this game.
Do we know what they're at right now?
Not even close.
They're not close.
No, I know. I've heard that they're not close because I heard about this a while back.
Yeah.
They weren't close at the time, but I have no clue where they're at.
Okay.
So yeah, they were saying it's really cool to talk to that guy, and it's just really interesting and a surreal experience to have two people who are big fans of one another having a mutual respect for one another. Just they've idolized this franchise and are making a video game off of it, and have the creator call them like, hey, love what you're doing.
That'd be a pretty cool experience.
Exactly. That'd be like Bethesda calling us and being like, hey, we love your podcast.
Love your podcast. That'd be.
But let's do something with this.
Y'all should wear Skyrim helmets.
Who says we don't?
Should.
Nobody's seen us.
No one. Yeah.
We don't do a vlog or a video podcast or anything. So
the government can't read our thoughts because we have our helmets on.
Exactly.
All right.
That's it for news from me.
That's it. All right. Well, I have the greatest news of the week right here in front of my face.
Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see.
You're gonna wait. Here we go. All right. It's Blizzard related.
Shocker.
The beta for Overwatch starts this month.
Yay!
You don't care, but I care so much. Holy cow! I've been waiting for this game for maybe a year. I have no idea. It's been a while, but they are starting a closed beta.
Oh man, I was actually gonna check it out. I was gonna.
It's a closed beta starting October 27th. So I actually signed up for the beta as soon as I could. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah, that's the same day the adapter comes out. So you should sign up for the beta and get the controller.
Nice. Actually, it's the 27th.
Yeah,
but it's on the 20th.
Oh, that's when it comes to GameStop.
I got you.
I'm assuming most people aren't going to order it online. They're going to go to their local GameStop.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, this is actually really important because Overwatch is Blizzard's first new franchise in 17 years.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Well, they actually don't have a lot of games. And Heroes of the Storm is based off of all their other games, so you can't really count that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Hearthstone is based off of World of Warcraft, so you know they don't. It's you can kind of count those, I guess, as like their own franchise, but they're so linked to everything else. You can't really say that, I guess.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I am super excited for this.
Yeah.
So excited. The beta test weekends will be available for various parts of the world, and the first one will kick off not long after BlizzCon ends. Oh, how I wish to go to BlizzCon, but I don't have time for it.
Make time, Mike. Make time.
For BlizzCon, I would love to make time.
Be the change you want to see.
Be the change I want to see? All right. I guess I want to change how much free time I have, so I will do nothing.
Woo! There we go.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, I think that's it for news. Want to move on?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What you playing? All right, Taft. What have you been playing this week?
I have had not so much like very little free time because of school or anything like that. I've just had a busy week with friends and like personal life stuff.
I feel you.
So I've had not much time, but my little cousin came over for my birthday party yesterday, even though it was like a week after my birthday. But so we were sitting there and they wanted to play some Call of Duty, so I played some Call of Duty with them and stuff, and it was fun. Had a good time.
Sounds like fun. I had like a super crazy week, so I spent Saturday binge playing Metal Gear.
I got really aggravated with that game, so I haven't touched it.
Haven't touched it? What happened? What happened?
I got to this point where I have to extract a truck.
Okay.
And the truck is full of I don't know what, and then I get to it, and it turns out the truck is full of those skull guys.
Oh, okay. I got to this level.
And I'm just having trouble getting past it. I know what I need to do.
Yeah.
I'm just like I didn't do it for the first couple times. Like I've thought about it after. I'm like, oh, okay, this is where I went wrong with it.
Yeah.
I need to use D-Horse. I'm not using D-Horse.
I didn't use D-Horse.
Who'd you use?
D-Dog all the way. Every mission, I use D-Dog.
I love D-Dog. He's great. But I'm saying for this one because the way you get away is in the car or something like that, and they can destroy your car.
Oh, no. What I did?
You ran or something?
No, I airlifted the truck, and then I jacked their tank, and
okay.
I drove off in the tank.
Okay, I didn't get the tank. Maybe I need to try that.
Yeah.
But I was going to use D-Horse because they can't really do much D-Horse.
Yeah. No, they own you if you're exposed.
Yeah.
Because they move so fast.
They're so damaging. I got quiet to shoot one of them in the head one time. Took out like a third of their health.
Yeah. No, dude, those guys are tough.
It's stupid.
They're terrifying.
And then I'd blow them just shotgun, blow them away in the face. And no, I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah. No, those guys are creepy. I snuck my way around the truck and airlifted it when they couldn't see me.
Yeah, see, what I was doing, first it started raining with me, and the game's pretty accurate when it comes to the rain because the box gets destroyed if it gets wet.
I see.
And so, I was sitting there, trying to, sneak up in the box.
Oh,
and,
I never use the box.
I use the box all the time. It's so OP.
Is it?
It's wonderful. So that happened, and the box got destroyed, and they saw me, and I lifted it out. I successfully get it out, every time. I just don't get away.
I see. Just jack the tank.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next time.
Tank's awesome.
I actually, you know what I typically do? I think I actually airlift the tank out as well.
Yeah, that's what I did. I airlifted the tank in the back because it was bigger and more powerful, and then I stole the one in front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but dude, have you gotten the legendary gunsmith? There's 3 legendary. You would know because it's such a life improvement.
No.
Because there are 3 missions where you keep capturing his apprentices, and when you actually get him, you can customize your weapons.
Really?
So I have suppressors on everything I have.
Oh, I need to start doing this.
You can customize the barrels, stocks, scopes on your rifles and stuff.
I captured a handgun gunsmith.
Yes, and then I think it's all side op. So I think there's one after that.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna try doing that then.
But dude, it makes life so much easier because
I'm definitely try that.
I put suppressors on all the sniper rifles and
awesome. Because there's so many guns I'm trying to get develop because they have sniper and because they have a silencer on it and stuff.
Oh yeah, you don't need to go dig to those.
Can you improve your silencer?
I actually don't think so
because it like it says suppressor level low.
I haven't seen any other
Or
suppressor.
I'm sorry, suppressor health low.
Yeah, it's like one of 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything to be able to update those.
Okay.
Upgrade. But maybe it's a specialist somewhere. You have to get them.
Have you tried any of the multiplayer yet?
I haven't. Have you?
No, because like I said, my Xbox Live.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to access I mean, I'm always logged into a server. Like, I always play online, but it never actually affects me.
Nothing. You have to. It's like actual like go to multiplayer. Like go to your main menu and select multiplayer.
I see. So what do you do in multiplayer? Do you sneak around other people's bases?
They have like the straight up like normal, just like trying to kill people match.
I see.
They have ones where what you're trying to do is you're trying to like extract as many people from the other team as you can.
Okay.
And then
so it's like actual like PvP.
Yeah, there's PvP, and then like if you have friends and stuff like that, I don't know how to, but you're supposed to be able to go to their base and like take over their base and stuff like that.
Oh, like the FOB stuff. That sounds like fun. I want to sneak into people's bases.
Exactly.
But dude, suppressors on everything makes life so much easier.
I would imagine there are so many guns I want to get a suppressor
on my sleeping rifle. I have a suppressor on there. People in towers just take them out from like far away, so it doesn't cause trouble.
That's so nice.
The only thing you can't put a suppressor on is the stun rifle.
What do you mean the stun rifle? Like the stun assault rifle?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't put a suppressor on that for some reason.
That sucks.
But you can put a suppressor. You can put a submachine gun size suppressor on your pistol, so like blocks the sight. It looks so awesome.
That's funny.
Totally dysfunctional though. So, and I have also been playing a little bit of Heroes of the Storm, but I don't know. I like playing quick match, but I get my butt handed to me on quick match so often. I have less than like a 25% win rate.
Wow.
Just because I get stuck with people. I'm not some elitist jerk or anything. Hear me out here, but everyone I play with, they always seem to spread out. At the higher levels, you're kind of supposed to stick together.
Yeah. Like
early game, you kind of spread out and do lane pushing, where you just like get experience to get to higher levels.
Yeah.
But then at higher levels, they all stay spread out, and if you're losing a lot, it's recommended to go support so you can support people and try to help your team along.
Yeah.
Which I've been doing, but I can't heal people from across the map.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know what's going on. So I usually play against AI to finish quests, and then I go into quick match just to play match. I don't know. I'm getting my butt kicked. Someone out there who has tips, just email the show. I don't know.
Pro tip, yeah.
Pro tip. All right. Is that it? Is that all we got?
That's all I got.
All right. After this, I'm getting some coffee.
I could go for some of that too, but I'm going to go get some food because I'm starving.
All right. Actually, I am off the ballroom dance. So Taft just hit my blinds. Graceful as always.
Sorry.
All right.
You didn't sit me next to the window.
Well, you know what? I don't know what I was doing with that. Whatever.
Yeah. Come on, Mike.
All right. End of the show. Let's do this. You can contact the show with the email collegegamersshow@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter at BlueCows with a Z, BLUECOWZ. Taft has a Twitter now.
Yep, and you can follow me at TaftFaust8 with me and my 3 followers.
Woo!
Which is funny because I still have more followers on Instagram than Mike does, and I don't even get on Instagram.
I'm convinced that a majority of my followers on Twitter are bots.
2 of mine are.
Yeah. No.
2 of my 3 are bots.
Yeah,
You're my only actual follower.
They have things where like if you say a certain hashtag, they'll follow you.
Really?
It's really strange.
I don't say any hashtags though.
You don't?
No.
Then no.
I think it's like some of them are probably if like you subscribe to this channel.
I see. I got you.
Or like, I mean, not subscribe, but like follow this other one. We're gonna go to that one.
Subscribe, follow, same thing. What you gonna do? All right, I think that's it for this week. We're out of here.
See y'all later. Bye bye.
Later. Blue Cow Radio.